Hello everyone, this is Faith at A Noted Mess, and today I wanted to break out my 5-year journal. This is in the A5, and really just talk about accountability, really. I want to stay accountable in 2024. I purchased a brand new A5 5-year journal. This is my original one. I have not been consistent in this journal whatsoever, but in the last week or so I have been keeping up in my journal, and I want to try to stay consistent. And I think maybe, possibly, holding myself accountable and making a video, and maybe, finding support from others that are trying to also keep accountable in their 5-year will help me miraculously, stay consistent in my 5-year journal. So I'm just going to briefly, again, just real quickly, again, my desk is a mess. I just really just wanted to come on real quickly. I just wanted to just briefly kind of show you what I've done in this past week, and just, maybe do just a fast forwarded version of me putting in the last journal entry for today. So it looks like since the 29th, again, you guys don't need to know all the details of my 5-year. I mean, I'm not expecting anyone to get online and show all their business. If you want to zoom in and read, I don't think there's anything terribly, no, there's no OPSEC security on here or anything like that. It's really just what was on my mind in that moment. But I just wanted to just kind of show you what has been working for me. Really, I haven't even been consistent with the same sort of pen or the same size font, cursive versus, all caps, just really anything. This particular day, we got stuck in traffic, so, just, traffic light kind of colors. Hobo sale day, nothing to say there really. Another journal entry here. This one, another one, and I'm just putting a little bit of paint in the background. This one, there was no paint in the background. We went to a wedding this day, and I was just dog tired. I didn't put anything fancy or anything. I mean, I could go back and, put some nice colors in there, but I don't believe that the pen that I use, that's the other thing, the pen that I use in this one is not a permanent ink. So I would not feel comfortable going back over this entry with watercolor, which goes on to, I have my order that came in from Goulet. I have not opened it yet, so I'll probably do an unboxing. This is my P.O. box. I purchased from Goulet pens, and I just picked it up. I haven't opened it. A little nervous because, again, there's fountain pen inks in there. I have a couple of samples from Goulet. I love the inks that are permanent. Here's another one that's just, nothing fancy. Here's another. This is an entry in fountain pen ink that is supposed to be somewhat permanent. I have not tested it out. I mean, I should, right? Shouldn't I test it out and see, and just, a plain old water brush pen and see what happens. And there's a bug flying around in my office. I'm just going to use a little bit. I so hope. Let's try the Amen. It's not moving. Okay, I see a little bit of pigment moving because it's coming up here. But otherwise, it's not coming off, if that makes sense. Whereas, let's see what happens when I touch over here. You see what I mean? It just automatically, the color comes up. So that's good. It's not moving. It is pretty permanent, and if for whatever reason, I don't have time to do any sort of artwork up under the writing, and then I want to go back and do that later, if I use the fountain pen inks, I'll be able to do so, and won't have to worry about the ink moving, if that makes sense. Like for instance here, I drew a rainbow first, and I just use Crayola super tips. There's a gnat in my office. How dare you? So I wouldn't be able to go back on this one. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? This one I would for this part. But because I have this one part of the entry, the update says, excuse me, the update is written in a ink that is not permanent. I'm not going to be able to go over this with some sort of water-based marker. And that's what's really been fun, is actually going on the page with a water-based marker. It takes a couple of seconds for it to dry, and then you're just going back over with some words. But what I want to do is to go over the page with words that are permanent, if that makes sense. That's what I do want to change, is that I'm writing with only inks that are a permanent ink. That's what I want to change. I don't know if this ink is permanent. I used a different, just like a regular ballpoint pen. So yeah, I don't know. So here we are with today's entry. We went to service this morning. Nothing interesting or fantastic happened that I can think of off the top of my head. I'm honestly thinking, yeah, we went to church. John did a funeral, so he's worked twice today, honestly. It's been he's done 2 funerals this week. I think since I'm actually in my office and not in my bedroom, I'm going to reach for another sort of medium. I normally use Crayola Super Tips, or is what's conveniently at my bed. Why is my ring right here? I didn't even notice that I took my ring off. Let's get, I have, what are these? What are those? A pattern or anything I'm going to make. Maybe I'll do just like a big cross. Let's do the cross. Why not? Yeah, it's not terribly dark. Let's see how this one looks. Oh yeah, look, it doesn't bleed through. We're in the green. Like that. And then I love having the pencil board to just kind of help me fan things dry a little bit faster, because I see my second layer there is going to make it peel a little bit, but it's still good actually. Wow. But I don't want to put on another layer until it dries. You know what I mean? I don't want to eat a hole through the paper. Who knows, I might fast forward through myself talking here. I'm not an artist by any means, not a traditional artist, but I do love making art through AI. I'm pretty successful with that. I'm probably gonna try to get some more things printed off, or listed, or maybe just put up like a Patreon like paywall or something like that, and just drop the art that I've edited through AI in there, because I think it's so much fun. I'm always like sharing it with my sisters, and they're like, my sisters call me Dee Dee, and they're like, Dee Dee, you should do something with this. And I'm like, I know, and then I just don't. But some of the stuff is just so much fun. I think did I stick one in here? I don't think I stuck one in here. I should. Let me see, is my address back here? No. Yeah, I'll go find some of them and show you guys. I made like some fall themed mushroom girls, and they're adorable. I should probably take one of those and stick it in the front. There we go. Like, for me, that is sufficient. Let me show you one of my little mushroom girls that I did over here. One of my favorite. Isn't that cute? And I just printed it out on like a clear sticker sheet. And I cut one out and I stuck it in, I think I stuck it in my work journals where I put the other one that I cut out. So, yeah, I think I might just, put up some art like that on Patreon or Etsy or something like that. I don't know. I'm looking for a pen. Just a regular pen. Where did I put all my regular pens? Here. Oh. What is this? Oh, one of my least favorite. A Sarasa 0.5. I'm not a fan of 0.5. It's not my favorite. Not my favorite. But it'll work for today. So I'm just going to journal real quick. Alright. Alright, and there you have it for today. Again, I'm just making this very short video to try to keep myself accountable. I'm going to try to continue to show up and make content and to check in periodically. I don't want to scare myself and make like a set schedule and say, every Sunday afternoon I'm going to be free and be able to do this, but I do want to be able to come in, show up, and, show you what I've done, and, fill in the blanks if I've, fallen off the train that week or what have you. So this is where I am, and this is what I want to be able to do for 2024, and of course the following years after that. But I know that I have to get myself into that consistent position now to get into a better routine for 2024. Where I journal at in the 5-year is actually in my bedroom. I either journal in my bed or I journal in the chair that's in my bedroom. and I have a little lamp, you know, a little reading light, you know, have some books there. And I'm able to do that in my room. What I did do, and some things that I do want to change, is that I didn't like how flappy this cover was. So I took a old book that I purchased for arts and craft, and I just, you know, took it out of its binding, and I put both of the book boards, you know, on both sides, and that's actually sufficient. Obviously, yep, I know, kids bedtime, yes, yes. Obviously it does not fit exactly correct, but this is actually working so much better. It's got that stiffness exactly where I need it to be, and it's absolutely, to me, this is dreamy. It's just as stiff as I needed it to be. I hated the floppiness of it. And this is why I thought that I needed to go down to the A6s, because I hated how floppy this felt. But then I realized that no, I just need to put some bookboard in there. So yeah, that's what I do. Find a place. You know, I took a journaling class at work. I'm able to take classes during my work week as part of my job. And I was taking a class about journaling, and one of the things that he was talking about was to make sure that you can see your journal every day, because, you know, out of sight, out of mind, which really does ring true. So I keep my journal now where I can really see it. It's in my face. Of course, my work journal has always sat right, you know, in front of my desk. It's in my face as soon as I sit down at my desk, so I can't avoid my work journal. So my diary, you know, this guy, you know, needed to be put somewhere where I was actually going to be able to see it and be mindful of it every day. And that's what I do now, is I have it nearby, so that I'm not forgetting it. So yeah, that's all that I have. Again, I'm gonna make this video short, and I keep yapping my lips, so that's all I really wanted to say really quickly. And again, don't forget to just subscribe to the channel. I'll try to get more content out. And I'm gonna try to, this is my video to keep myself accountable. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.